already with.
I actually connected to the vortex at 8 your time and downloaded everything I could download.
So she was using the technology I told you about, the quantum entanglement. She learned it, of course, from me. Thank you.
Is this how you shared that?
So credit to myself also.
I'm going to share the actual story from that. So in Iran, when we went,
Iran. So started in Iran.
yeah, in Iran, the channel, so Aziz's channel, disconnected our connections. So we couldn't connect to our frequencies because the country was not able to receive those frequencies, first thing. Second thing is to remain under the radar in the energetic realm. So we were disconnecting here and our individual frequencies in our solar plexus, so our individuality was changed as well. So we were tuned to the land frequency. So we would not be visible from the energetic forces. So they were like alter in our individual energy, so as if we are born in Iran. So I'm there, like receiving amazing amount of information, download, remembering. And I'm like, how can I share that with George? Because we cannot connect.
So I cannot astral travel there.
Yeah, and I could connect with George on the cellular level, but not connect with him, and he couldn't connect with us neither, because we were disconnecting. We were like in a bubble. How am I going to do that? So I sat down. It was, I think, the first or second day. Or the first day or second day. And I'm like, oh, wait, he is me. I'm him, of course, as we know. So if I'm him and he's me, then it means that at the cellular level I can just share the information through my cells to his cells, and doing the quantum fields, quantum physics, quantum field, quantum entanglement, quantum theory.
She called it all the quantum names.
And then I shared
ULove. It's called entanglement.
So I shared in the quantum field. So I was sharing it and knowing that his cells was receiving through my cells programming and templates that I was receiving. And he was receiving it.
Actually, the next Monday, if you remember, guys, I channeled Elohim where she was doing the activation. I was not there.
And we didn't have time to share.
I'd done everything.
Yeah. So that's how that technique came. And I know that George talked it to you in the level 1 last weekend. And I would like to add on top of it, because I was thinking that this is so important to share for all the energy to be shared and to travel through fields. Yet, to use when you are in your highest frequencies, to use it and to think about it and to share those programming, those frequencies when you are in your highest alignment. What you can transfer to other cells or other fields of existence. Yeah? So I wanted to share that as well and to add that for those who are in the course. So when you are doing healing sessions, for example, be in your full alignment, and this works like magic from the heart space. So the way I was, and I tried out, so I was like, oh my god, I've got a new technique, so let's try this out. So I tried out through Iran trip, and everything comes from your heart vortex and heart matrix. So you are in your heart space, you are unplugging your heart matrix, your heart field, and from that you are sharing your programming in another quantum field. So your heart becomes the highest frequencies available in your environment, and the frequency will be transported and will be shared to whatever is reaching that field physically, and then astrally if you can project it. Yeah? Oh, it's cool. It's very, very cool. Are we all alive?
All of them, yes.
Okay. Aloha.
And one other thing.
Yes.
Does something strange happens when you guys are there activating besides every time with our energies? Is this true, or is our imagination? Is this normal? I mean, every time when you were in Iran and this time when you were in Israel, I was just feeling not okay. It's all like
Yes.
things were happening.
Yes.
So
now we're talking about quantum entanglement.
So if if you understand what I've just said about everything is intertwined in a field and we can exchange programming and information, like we are information fields that we receive and share information at every single second, but not on this physical plane only, we are multidimensional. Yeah? As we are already like super interconnected and intertwined in that space, that we are connected in all the work that we do. You are connecting to that vortex, you are connecting to Azil's work, you are connecting to our work. So whatever we do, whenever we upgrade, you are obviously receiving it to an extent that you can receive it. Yeah? If you are conscious about it, then rest, receive, and see how it feels and what it means to you and how you are perceiving those frequencies entering your field. If you are not aware about it, it will unfold when it will be a relevant time. So when we are interconnected, we are like Wi-Fi that connects to a main server. The main server is receiving information and streaming it. If your Wi-Fi is closed, yeah, okay, so whenever you will switch it on again, but you may not receive the information that has been sent. So that's why what you've been learning through the Unconditional Love Project. Hello, good evening. Okay.
And this is especially because of the group been working together for a while.
Yes.
So, you know the word we always say like soul family and so on. So basically our higher gate and oversoul, they become so familiar and become like literally soul family. So when there is an upgrade, will be spread to the rest. This is very similar also in the level 1 when I was mentioning that we upload to the collective consciousness our growth. So every individual going into an enlightenment, for example, or self-realization and awakening, that upgrade, that witness, that enlightenment that he is receiving, he's uploading it to the whole human collective. Now it's up to the human collective to download it back. But that's not the case when people start working together further. They become more a group soul upgrade. So it's like sort of a one body that has all those aspects. Now every time one part of you is upgrading, it's shared already with the rest. Very similar also what Mathilde was mentioning about the tree, unity consciousness. So if one tree is very strong, it can distribute food and water through the soil to the rest of the tree to help them, to nourish them. So we are doing that basically in this field right now, especially for the soul family, soul group.
So imagine that you are all antennas and you are reading and distributing information. So, hello, good evening. So all this information and receiving it. So being present, doing your practice and understanding that the Unconditional Love Project is a server that's going to distribute this information to all Wi-Fi availables, and this will elevate the frequencies of the land and the frequencies of the earth through a relay. See? So every single frequencies, every single consciousness has a seed, and from that seed grows a vortex, and from that vortex comes other relays or antennas that can bring those energy and stretch it and cover planes, space, time. You got me?
There's
So-
many course. No, I'm just kidding. Level 1 mini course.
So Riam, this is very correct, and thank you for sharing that, meaning that whenever we are activating as well with George, when we are receiving our downloads every day or every other day, you are able to receive it as well. So when you receive messages, when you receive downloads, whatever the way you are channeling, whatever channels is open, whatever psyche is open in your channel, then know that everything is intertwined and interconnected. And when we meet, it's like, yeah, I've received that, me too, me too, me too. This is how you work on the collective energy. This is how you can relay what's happening in your reality, what's happening outside is a reflection of you. What you are perceiving in your reality is how you can work frequency through you to alchemize it. It's giving you information of what you are working on and therefore what is the collective working on. So whenever we give energy energy update, is because this is what we are perceiving from the collective and what we are alchemizing and transmuting in those sessions. So it comes through you and collective too.
Yeah. It's good that you are guys witnessing also, whoever has been with us for a while or tuning into it. Remember when many times when we talk about a collective consciousness, and some of the people who tune or connect through channeling or in any other ways, and some of those ream, they will present themselves as we. So I mentioned before, like so you're connecting to a individual in that sense. You think that you connect or a being, yet that being introducing himself. Everyone looking.
Zeal sessions too?
Yeah. See, I'm trying to be part of the collective right now. I'm also distracted. It's playing the role. Okay. Good act.
There is one more spot here.
We can have here also if you
Yeah,
want.
if you want to sit on the you can sit there.
Come closer.
There's one more spot here. Elizabeth or Rav.
So yeah, I want to just mention about this. It's very good, and it is our growth as a humanity, our enlightenment journey, our ascension journey. All these, our civilization, remembering that we are connected, we are one family, remembering unity consciousness mentioned many times. So I'm giving an example that now is taking place, that we are witnessing and realizing. Now sometimes the mind need to confirm, that's good, that's fine, but now we are confirming. So in many sessions, or many, if you heard them on YouTube, someone channeling someone as a being, and this being will say we. When I mention, for example, when I connect with the neuron, he will say we are all. It's like, and you, we are. So those beings who have been fully immersed into their higher gate with their all soul family, all their spectrum of their consciousness, they are not anymore identified as separation. They become we. And in many other stories also, if you've been into this journey before, they actually so tune all of them and they grow all of them together, and the harmony is another level. Like, we are here seeking to find this harmony and unity where they are overflow it and they went to another level. And that's what we are right now as a humanity, growing back into it. Remembering unity, remembering this connection and bringing this unconditional love, so no judgment to anyone and everyone is family, and every soul of the humanity belong to this collective consciousness. And in that state, they'll just grow all of them together. If one individual being from that collective have encountered an experience that is so vast and so wealth, for example, everyone automatically experience it. That's how they experience. And now we are tapping into this by making this closer community and soul family. So DD channel, for example, everyone receive the channel. Something like this. We are opening some gate and everyone was like, the Pleiades are here, what just happened?
So
something like this.
So it's going back to the question of Rian, where when you are in this one field, you actually tap into the same frequency and you are building that frequency together. And when we join in that field with the same intention, with the same alignment, that we are receiving what is valuable for us in this highest frequency. When you are dedicating yourself to be in your service, to be in your mission, to be in your excitement, your desires, your projects, everything aligns around what you are willing to give out, to express into the world. And it's same when you rise into your frequencies, when you rise into your own channel and connections, you are receiving the frequencies that are serving your directions in your life. you cannot receive something that you are not going to use. So that's why it's like going hand in hand, what I'm putting out, what am I expressing, what am I creating, and then the support comes physically and energetically in your connections, in your remembering. So again, it's a holistic view, it's a whole. Yeah. So when we align here, and I'm very, very pleased to see a full room tonight.
Yeah.
You know, like each time we come back from a mission, from a trip, it's like
So fun.
send me the frequencies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like there is a new energy for the collective coming that I need to be present to receive.
yeah. So